Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza.co.uk. Thank you for joining me today. So I'm bringing you this card. I made this for the Project Share blog hop and our theme was new catalogue. So it's all new catalogue apart from that embossing, which is quite subtle, and that stamp set. These two things are in the new, well, not the new, they're in the mini catalogue that's about to retire. So they're in the spring, summer, January to June mini catalogue. But everything else is in the brand new annual catalogue. So I am using this focal point here is this marvellous set here. It's called Designer Tags. And there are quite a few die sets at the back of the catalogue that are sort of standalone die sets. If I bring the catalogue, lovely catalogue. So if you go to the back pages where the die sets are, so they start there on page 169, and there are sets, they will tell you that it coordinates with something. So that coordinates with the Amazing Silhouette stamp set. These coordinate with the Artistically Inked stamp set, etc. So these will tell you the stamp set that they coordinate with. But then you've got some of these that are standalone, and they not necessarily featured that well in the catalogue, I don't think. So so you might miss them. So we've got a cracker box as well. It's always handy for Christmas. Those particularly are handy. Got these lovely deckled rectangles. They're on my wish list. And these are the designer tags that I've got. Now it does say you can see them on page 26. So if we go to page 26, you may have missed them. So we're looking there on page 26. You can see them in use here, here, and here. So that is what they look like from the catalogue. Okay, so I just thought I'd point that out to you. So today I am using this one here. I have not knocked out all the basic white. So I'm using that one. I'm using this one. And this one has this that fits inside it, which is very cute. There's also this. So you can cut the tag out without a hole, or you can pop the hole in and get a hole. I want a hole because I'm going to feed through the ribbon, as you can see here. But this is a lovely double-ended tag with a slot for ribbons, but you can also cut it off and have it as a tag on its own. If I got that here, I thought I had one here. I do. So you can cut it off and have it as a nice sort of squarish shaped tag, which is quite useful and handy. That's a stay-in rose, and then it cuts out quite a cute butterfly there. And this is a lovely stitched tag. So this was absolutely definitely going to be on my first order because I can use these in my journals, but this is my first outing with it and it's not being used in a journal. Okay, so what else do we need? Here we go. We need card base, thick basic white, and this is going to get embossed with this embossing folder. So this is the Butterflies and Flowers layering masks. These will retire at the end of June. You get 6 masks. I've used them quite a bit So you get these flower designs that you can mask. And you can layer up with these other masks as well, and those layer up together to give you a sort of a two-tone sort of look, gives it a bit more depth. The same there with these butterflies, and that matches that. So you can put one colour with the solid, and then you can go over the top and make it different. So they're really good. And then you get 3 of these, and these can also be used as embossing folders. So because I'm using the DSP with a bit of a floral in it, I thought I'd use this. Actually, maybe I'll use this one this time, just to be a little bit different. No, I won't, because it needs to go landscape, and that's more of a portrait. So to emboss with this, you need to layer it up with a silicone mat. So you put your silicone mat down, you put your cardstock, you put your embossing folder, then you put your top plate on. Okay, so bottom plate, silicone mat, card, mask, top plate, run it through, you'll get a nice embossed image. Okay, so we're going to do that in a sec. Then I need some Whisper White here, and I'm going to cut out that one and that one, and I'm going to cut that one out with that. So I'll cut those 2 out, and I have already got a bit of DSP, and this was cut using a stitched rectangle die. You may have seen some cards that I did in these 2 colours, and I gutted the card by die cutting these stitched rectangles out, and I said, oh, I'll do a card with them. This is the cards that I'm doing with them. Then I need a bit of sweet sorbet to cut that one out. Okay, so I'm going to get the cutting done and the embossing done. Oh, and I was just cutting things out, and I remembered I need to stamp this before I cut it out. So I'm using the Happy Birthday from Your Biggest Fan, and this is another thing that's going to retire at the end of June. So if you want it, you would get it. So we actually get to see the new mini tomorrow. So as I'm filming this, it'll be tomorrow, but you're not going to see this until after I will have placed my pre-order. I haven't even seen the catalogue yet, but there we go. So quite excited. And there might be some reductions and some bargains coming. Usually when we see the catalogue, we then get the last chance products shown, and often they're reduced. So as you can see, that fits just perfectly inside that tag. So I'll carry on with my die cutting and embossing. So there we are, that's all the cutting and the embossing done on the card. You can see how that has embossed for you. So I'm just going to, I think there was a bit of gunk on my plate. That's all right, it's come off. I think it was just where there was a bit of washi that I had used in a previous project. So that's going to go like that. This lovely DSP, this is the Colour Family stacks. We have them in every colour. So I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like so. And we need a bit of, I used the metallic ribbon. There we go. So the metallic ribbon comes out a slightly different colour to You know, it's not as true a colour, but still looks nice. Right, a bit of Tombow. We'll stick this down. So I'm just coming out a bit fast there. This is my second video of today. I haven't filmed for a very long time, and my last video I made so many mistakes. It was quite comical, really. But you would have probably seen that video by now, although I'm not sure. I'm filming in advance, so I'm not sure. There we go, so there's that, and this is going to go on it like there, but what I did was I put, I'm going to tie it on first, and then I put a dimensional on it, so it had a little bit of height under there. So I'm just going to snip off my ribbon. About that much. Still on centimetres. I was on centimetres last time. So there we go. That's 17 centimetres. So it's just over 6 inches. It's about 7. So gonna poke through there. I am going to poke through there. Just, there we go through. It's quite difficult because it's not a solid ribbon, so it actually doesn't act in the same way as other ribbon. Let's get that in there. No, it's not happening. Get it in. So with the Project Share blog hop, there will be Verity, stamped with Inky Butterfly. There'll be Jill, Paper Daisy Crafting, and there's Heather, stamped with Nellie. So I imagine they've done videos as well, which will have published at the same time, 9:30 on Saturday morning. And the same time our blogs will go live. So down below in the description bar, there'll be a link to the blog post. And doesn't need to be that long, clearly. Yes, there'll be a link to the blog post where you can check out their projects as well. So do please go and have a little look at that, and you'll be able to get to their blogs on the blog hop. So as you can see, I'm just putting that in there. I'm going to put a little bit of glue around there. Yeah, so there'll be linked to their blogs in my blog hop, and then in their blogs they'll link to their videos if they've done one. And then we'll just stick that across there like so. Now I left that one going like that. I might bow this one just to have a different look. I might do a bow on this one. I might regret that decision. There we go. I know. I'll tie the knot that way. Tighten it that way because I'd like it to sit the other way. So my order from the new catalogue was held up. So I have had very little from the new catalogue to play with, apart from this pack of papers and the ink. Didn't even have the cardstock. And then when I finally ordered, it was held up. So been quite desperate. I really wanted these tags, so I have been playing with them non-stop since they arrived. So I have designed quite a few things using them. Okay, that took an age, didn't it? So pull that, all that. Yeah, giving it a different look. And then with this ribbon, you can pull it out, as I've done on the ends here. They can be pulled out. So get a little bit more structure to your bow and your tail. And that was the clincher for me in buying it. Me and Jill were like, no, we're not going to bother with that ribbon. And then we were at a team event and we made something. So we had a sample of it and it was like, oh, actually, maybe we will. And as we share, we got all the colours. There we go. So do these ends. That's that ready. So I'm going to stick this down. So I'm sticking this down straight. And it's non-directional, this, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to use my grid mat to help me be straight. There we go. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of this so it stands up. So it's going to be 2 dimensionals tall, which means in the UK this will have to go large letter. But that's okay. Or hand deliver, which is another option. So just going to put this in the centre at a bit of a jaunty angle, and then just to finish off, I've got a little bead in the middle of that little flower there. So you can see I've got these little flowers there that are echoed there in that, and I've chosen the floral DSP. So these are ombre, so they start off dark and they go light, and we've got light there. I might put a light one on actually, because then it picks out the light in that. Oh, buzzy fly. I've got the windows open, and because it's a nice day and get some fresh air. And of course the downside of that is you get buzzy flies. So, oh well. So that's it. That is my card. And so tell me, bow or not bow, Orchid Oasis or Sweet Sorbet, which is your favourite? I know which mine is. I like a bow, but I like that colour. So yeah, all the details, as I say, be on my blog, link down below. Go and check it out. Go on the hop. Go and see what the others have made. Okay, bye for now.